Hey, what's up, man? How y'all doing? It's your boy Sip Troy, man. Hey, welcome to my channel, man. As always, feel free if you like today's video, man, to like, share, subscribe, comment below, man. Let me know how you doing, man. And as always, man, shout out to everybody from Gridiron Blitz, my boy, man. Yeah, I'm back, man. My bad. The double got me going, bro. DSA, everybody from Troxel Sports, Luke G, Micro Mike, everybody, man. There goes Mobby, Motor City Sports Talk, all y'all, boy, man. Big shout outs and ups to all y'all, man. So, man, Detroit Lions. Oh yeah, in second tense, if you're not following me on Facebook or on this YouTube thing as a subscriber, man, feel free to hit me up on Twitter. The link will pop up somewhere right there. At SipShort11, man, on Twitter, man. We be having fun sometime when I get on there, man. Chop it up with y'all, man. Keep up with the Detroit Lions news and whatever happening around the NFL and sports or whatever. But on the flip side, man, the Lions, we are 0-4 in preseason. And everybody want to know what that means. Had the sky fell out. Oh, man, is it all over with? Matt Patricia's second year done for before he can even get started. Honestly, man, I'm all right, bro. Because what do we really see? The whole offseason was filled with basically nothing. We heard of installation of Darrell Bevell's new offense. Heard about T.J. Hockenson, Jelani Tavai, and they filled the rest with, when they could, Darren Slay and Snacks Harrison trade talk. Maybe not trade talk, but contract talk. Besides that, we really ain't getting nothing this whole offseason. And a lot of people gonna look at it like, oh, they ain't give us nothing, they just the same old Lions. Nah, man, because think about it, the same old Lions would have put everything on the table. First two preseason games, every coordinator around the league will know what they're gonna do. They're going to see what they're going to have going for the whole year. And it's going to be the same 3-4 win Lions like the USA Today say. But for once, I feel like the Lions did it kind of right. I'm airing out on the limb of optimism, and it's extreme. But I feel like they did it right for once in a while. Because you look at teams that win, they don't worry about what most of our fan bases and most of our beat writers been worried about, because your team don't win. You got to talk about the filler subjects and this and that and that, and these contract players and this player bubble roster too much, because they don't win. What else you got to talk about? And the Lions are transitioning from trying to become a winning organization and weeding out some of the bad issues and things that came with an organization. And us as fans are just, a lot of people ain't realized that it's going to become different on every aspect of it. From what you see in preseason ain't going to be the same as you've been seeing in preseason. That's why we've been losing. Because you've been showing your hand every preseason. It happens. And you get out there, okay, we know who the star players is. We know who this player is. But now, I looked at it from when they were talking about how they played against the Patriots in the whole practice week. Everything was schemed together. Everything was on purpose. It was situational. So, if he's getting you to try to know a better situational football, it don't matter the score. It don't matter how many y'all just know. If we did good in this situation, that's what matters. And I've seen a lot of different situations where the Lions really did win. So, I'm looking forward to seeing those situations play out in the regular season. But besides that, man, I think we had a pretty good offseason besides the winless season. The winless season really don't dictate nothing. Everybody know that. You're going to hear that all day. Oh, we went 4-0 in preseason, then we lost all 16 games that year. So what that mean? Patriots went on 4 and they went 16-0. It's going to happen, man. That's just football. I don't think nothing too much into what we seen this offseason, because it's the building process of a retooling, not a rebuilding, of a retooling. And the retooling is real quiet. You try not to look as loud as the other teams that are obviously rebuilding. You try not to clean house as fast as the other teams because you don't want to look as desperate as these teams. So you got to make good moves on the low. You got to pick and prod when you can. And that's what I think Bob Quinn been doing. And in coming years, if it claims to be successful, they're going to look back at these years right here when he was picking players, getting this and doing that, and it was seeming wrong, and making moves that people wouldn't seem thinking was right at the time. And 4 or 5 years down the line, they're going to be like, wow, that dude's a genius. Because if we would have went in and lighted up, what that would have meant? Okay, everybody would have had, okay, this player got to make the team. He did this, he did that. Then would have had a whole bunch of players on the team, like T.J. Jones for 4 or 5 years because they lighted up in preseason. He make the team, but then the regular season come, you don't do nothing. Can't depend on you for nothing. Oh, we down. Oh, we won't catch. What? I don't get that. And that brings me to my next point, like the running back situation, I'm solid with it. I'm solid. Going into this season, I'm solid with it, man. We got Carry-On, we got CJ, we got Ty, and we got Baldwin. That's all we're going to need. Realistically, that's all we're going to need. We got rid of dead weight that we should have been lost a long time ago. Theo Riddick should have been gone. I thought we should have cut Theo Riddick loose when he had surgery on both of his wrists. Both of his wrists. You imagine that surgery? Old people had that kind of surgery. My daddy had that kind of surgery. It's rough. And then you coming out there playing football with that? It's rough, man. He ain't going to be the same pass catching back that everybody wanted to be. That's why he wasn't. We should have cut back with him then. Zach Zenner, the so-called fan favorite. Okay, you could be a fan favorite. That don't mean nothing. Chucky Atkins was a fan favorite of the Pistons, but was he the Piston that got us to the chip? I don't think so. What's that dude's name, man? We had to go get Antonio McDyess, fan favorite. But was it because of him we went in? No. It wasn't until we acquired a player like Rasheed Wallace for the Pistons that we came in and got over that hump. We needed that extra aggressive piece, a.k.a. Alliance translation, Mike Daniels. That's all it's going to take, man. You got to slowly retool. That's what it's going to be. We got rid of dead weight we should have been getting rid of 2 seasons ago. Zach Zenner, oh, he came in. Tell me what meaningful game did Zach Zenner come in and play? And really do something. And not get stuffed. Okay, 1, 2 little dinky dump play. Okay. They're not looking for you because you're the running back. They not thinking from go get it. They thinking they're going to dump it out to Marvin or something. And you just so happen to get the run in. And you just scatter for a couple yards and everybody's proud of you because you look like you're supposed to play the part. No. I like Zach Zenner. Personality was great. I hope he has a great career going forward, wherever he chose to do in the medical field or football. But as a running back, you just weren't cutting it. Straight up. Ty Johnson came in. He replaced Theo. He's a younger version of Theo. Get him in there. Buy Theo. You and your bad wrist and not being able to really run. Because if Ty can actually run the football, he can prove to be a way better asset than Theo Riddick in no time. At least 2 seasons if he can stay. I'm good with that, man. Our receiver core, heading into this season, I don't know, man. I don't know. I believe in Kenny Galladay and I believe in Marvin Jones. I'm 60% sold on Danny Amendola. He's saying he's emotionally attached to the city at this point. You can be emotionally attached. What you gonna do when you get between the lines? That's what I care about. So, but he looks the part. He looks like he's building good chemistry with Stafford in the offseason and in practices and stuff like that. So I'm looking for that to be a real nice safety valve for Stafford early on if Amendola can stay healthy. Because as we know, Amendola don't really play for 16-game seasons. So that's why Brandon Powell, who had a good game the other night, if he makes the roster, he's going to have a big key. And I've been saying this for a while. If Brandon Powell can work in and get in, that's when they're going to still see a star born. Watch. Because something's going to happen to Amendola, whether it be an ankle or back, something like that. And Powell's going to have to get that playing time if he can make the roster. But besides that, I'm scared because I don't know if Fulgham going to do anything. I don't think Duhart going to make the team. And Andy, I don't know about Andy, man. They might bump them down to practice squad, see how they do. How they move players up there for so while off of just like that, depending on how the injuries go. But I don't know. I'm alright with our receiver core. Long as Kenny and Marvin stay healthy and Amendola can come into the mix and they can find a way to work TJ Hawkinson in, I think they're gonna be alright. Because on offense, I ain't really that worried about our offense heading into this season. I think we're gonna be alright. Prove a lot of people wrong. We're gonna stick to running the ball a lot. And I think Carrion is gonna really eat up a lot of that if he can stay healthy. But that's the biggest thing with us is health. It's always the biggest thing. We have good players that can't stay healthy enough. Because our offensive line, if one player get hurt, it's sad. We got to make some moves. I'm hoping after these cuts we can make some moves, try to get some players, at least acquire a decent backup just in case. Because it's ain't looking too good. But that's why I said earlier in the video, we can't really dictate a lot of what they did because I think a lot of it was strategized to make it look like that. Because a lot of times in the off seasons, how many times we done seen the Patriots go from looking like trash in the off season, the first 3 weeks of the season they look like trash. Because that's essentially their preseason for their starters. And then after that, zoom. Oh, Tom Brady in the playoffs. Look at what you know. Because when we beat them last year, essentially the Patriots was still in preseason mode for their starters. That's why we beat them. But it was a good win for us. But that's really why we beat them when you look at it. Then they took off. They ain't taking that no more. We got beat by Detroit. Boop. That's all. This is the way you gotta look at it, man. Like our defense, man. Oh man. Besides Davis being out, and I think what's that? The right side. I think that the other side of Darius Slay. I'm not really worried about nothing. I think Tavai can come in. If Davis is out at least 2 to 3 weeks, I think he can come in and get his chops wet, and also at least be there enough to stand in, play as a good stand-in for Davis in the meantime. Because from what I heard, he's really caught on as a leader, an up-and-coming leader onto the team. He's really gravitated toward that defense faster than what people thought. So I think he can come in until Davis is really full go for us and really take on that linebacker spot. I ain't worried about that because they're gonna move them around all year. But I like we've seen out our safeties. I think Trace Walker will have a big year heading into this year. 2 interceptions, first 4 weeks. I'm calling it. But besides that, man, I'm pretty happy, man, with our offseason, man. I know I'm kind of scrambling around now and buzzing a little bit. I'm trying to hurry up and make it work before I'm late. I got a lot more stuff I should have covered than I need to cover. But, man, if you stuck around with me today, man, on my little rant drive ramble today, man, appreciate you, man. Sorry I was out for so long, man, pulling you dope, but I'm back on the straight now, man. We're going to get more consistent with the video now that the season for the start. We actually got something to talk about after roster cuts, the finalization, because I don't like talking about players that's not even going to be on the team. I ain't going to waste my time with that. So after roster cuts, I'll be making positional videos for sure now. And be on the lookout for all of that, man. Thank y'all for sticking with me, man. This little time I've been here. Appreciate all the love. And just in the meantime, between time, man, be good to people, man. Drink lots of water, man, and just try to be the best fan you can be. I guess. All right, man. Peace.